Shadowcoast here. We are playing Frostpunk, a city builder based in a post-apocalyptic world. Now, this diverges from the majority of our kind of real-time strategy and turn-based strategy games, and this is also a city builder. So I heard good reviews about it. I wanted to check it out, and that is why we will be playing it. I know very little about this game. You know that I like to jump into things with very little knowledge and ideally do complete playthroughs. So here we go.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
There we have it. We are the remnants of the human race trying to survive in this frozen world. A new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. I'm hoping they give us a tutorial. I have no idea how this game works. Ooh, that's... Alright. Fight the cold. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Alright, let's take a look up here. So right now I'm going to pause it. It looks like this is time. Alright, so we have food ration 0, 100 raw food, 1 steam core, 10 steel, 30 wood, 0 coal. Alright, what is... coal pile. So we have to figure out how to get over there. Oh, here. So we can assign people. Requires 1 worker. Alright, so what do engineers, workers? Alright, so we're gonna get some coal. Hold on, let's just so this is the construction panel. Oh, we can build streets? Hold on, what do streets cost to build? Okay, well, we'll take a look at that. Book of Laws. child labor, child shelters, sustain life, food. I will get into that if the tutorial has it for us. Economy. Here we have the coal pile. Alright, so real quick. So we want to go to this coal pile. I think we probably want to build maybe a street to it. Alright, now we're going to get 15, and let's look at our economy here. Okay, so we have 180 a day, and we need 200, so I think... Oh, there are more coal piles, it looks like. These, like, list everything. What's this? Another coal pile? Let's do the same thing. We'll just max that with workers. Current efficiency 60%. Alright. Now let's see here. Structure. Health. Resource. Gathering post. 15 wood, 5 steel. People working here gather resources from nearby coal piles, wood crates. What's this? I think... Let's wait on that one. What do we have here? Stockpiles. So I think this is storage. We have raw food. Maybe we should build a tent. Yeah, let's build a tent. Now what is this? This is steel. Interesting. Let's put someone on steel. And what is this? Wood crates. I feel like we're gonna need wood to like either burn stuff or build stuff. Let's see, what is this? This requires wood. Ooh, food. Wood, wood. Okay, so everything requires wood. This is another wood. How do we see food, health, housing? Alright, so we get a little bit of everything, but the focus is that generator. Then how do we see going to build? Alright, let's start time and see what happens. Oh, look at everybody's going to do stuff. These guys are going over here to build. Don't know how to... Oh, we can pan the camera around. Although it looks like that's the maximum zoom in ability. I do like the graphics. Look at this there. Getting to coal. Hopefully that helps speed them up. We're trying to provide a little shelter. See our resources slowly increasing. Let's pause for a second. How do we see the efficiency? Wood crates, 100% efficiency, 100%, 100%. Awesome. We need to turn that generator online. Ooh, 70 homeless, that's not good. Let me pause. Alright. We're gonna build a few more homes here. They're actually I just want to make sure if I build a road. Oop, not there. Alright, let's, how do I see my workforce? 10 out of 80 workers, engineers, children. What is this? Wood crates. Max out. Let's start time. Let's see. 1%. We have people about 3 hours. Fight the cold. Oh, activate the generator. How do we activate the generator? Ah, steam level 1. You need 6 gold to turn the steam level on. Plus 1 temperature for all heat zones. Alright, great. 60. Ah, here we go. You can move the camera with your mouse while holding... Hold on. Camera control, zoom in and out. We figured that out. Resources. Resource management is crucial to city survival. You need coal to power the generator. Wood and steel are necessary for construction and research. Steam cores are a key part of advanced buildings. Raw food is used to prepare food rations in the cookhouse. Later in the game, more types of resources may appear. Most buildings require you to assign people to work in there. Certain buildings only employ engineers and others only employ workers. To assign people to work, click on a workplace and use the assignment panel. Controlling time. So we figured that out. Construction. Use construction menu at the bottom. Buildings inside the heat zone are warmer and provide better living and work conditions. Generator. Generator is key. The generator heats circular zones around it, consuming at least 6 units of coal per hour. You can research generator upgrades that raise the heat output, expand the heat zone, and reduce coal usage. Okay. So here, consumption. So steam level 1. You're turning it on. Ability condition not met. When overdrives on the temperature in all heat zones raised by 1 level, but generator stress rises as well. Heat zone 2 researched. Generator stress level 0. How do we assign people? Alright, maybe we haven't built something that we need to assign. Alright, we are up and running. Food. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Alright, so we need to build a cookhouse. Food. Hold on. Secure raw food supply. Build a hunter's hut or a hothouse. Oop, whoa, hold on. What did I just do there? Stop it. No, we do not. Oops. We do not want to build there. Alright, let's see. People, tent, health, medical post, resource gathering post. People working here, gather resources from nearby coal and wood piles and steel wreckage. Resource extends our storage capacity. Alright, well right now we need food. We need a hunter's hut. And then we also need a cookhouse. Alright, so now only 50 people are homeless, which is not great, but let's see what we can do. Why is there... 0% building inactive. They must be building stuff first. That's the priority. -4 degrees Fahrenheit. That is cold. Alright, workers. People from our convoy. With basic resources secured now, we can try to rescue people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. Build a beacon, scout Frostland. So we need to build a beacon. But before we build a beacon here, let's... workers. Okay, functioning. Inoperative. Closed at this time of day. Cookhouse produce 4 food rations from 2 food raw meals. Okay. Alright, good to know. People, health, food, tech, workshop, dismantling goods, build streets. Alright, build a workshop, the beacon, rescue survivors. Alright, the temperature inside the building depends on the power of existing generators. It's on keeping homes warm. Workplace. You can disable. Alright. Food and hunger. Cookhouse prepares meals for people. It produces 2 food rations from 1 unit of raw food. Raw food is provided by hunters in hothouses and is sometimes found by scouts during their exploration. There's no food ration to be had. People will start eating raw food. Hunters leave the city and hunt Frostland for food. They work from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. Initially, they bring up to 15 units of raw food from each hunt. Research upgrades to significantly increase this yield. Good to know. Alright, so let me think here, guys. Why aren't we producing wood? It's getting darker out. Oh, you can see our coal going down. Illness and healthcare. Ooh, someone's 3 sick, 3 gravely sick. I've got to hold on. People are depending on me. What's that? Day-night cycle. Cold homes or workplaces cause people to get sick without proper care. They can become ill. Day and night cycle. The city wakes up about 6 a.m. People have some free time until their work shift starts at 8. Unless there's construction work to do, after they finish their shift at 8, they are free to help construction again, which can keep them up well past midnight. You can extend the 10-hour work shift if you sign certain laws. What is this? A word of advice. Workers need it. There's much to do and not enough hands. A quick way to address this problem is to put the children to work. Child shelters, child labor. Alright, we need everyone to do their part.
New law in the city.
Let's put the children to work. So they're currently, so they're free time, so we can actually get them to do alright. And then, so tech-wise, we need 15 wood, 5 steel, and then how about this, 25 wood. So let's take a look at our economy here. What are we bringing in? 100 wood, 13 steel. 180. So I think here we probably need, from my perspective, a lot more wood. It's an interesting game, guys. We toil all day and the kids have to work too. The kids should be learning, not working. I tend to agree with you, but unfortunately, we need people to survive. We need people to work to survive.
Move! Time to get to work.
Alright, so they're gathering stuff. We're converting raw food into rations. Hunt usually takes 12 hours. Kids are cooking up meals. This is great. Keep it up. Keep it up. Alright, so medical post and workshop. But both of these we're going to pause. Keep toiling, guys. And what is this? Cookhouse. Put an engineer in there. Oh. There's no more food to convert. So let's, hold on, pause this. Cannot resume production, requires raw food. Hunter's hut is maxed out. Alright, so honestly, when that hits 1800, we're going to leverage free time to get those to work. No roof over our heads, Captain. People are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in this terrible cold. We better do something about it. You'll have 2 days to provide shelter for 20 people. I'll provide some shelter. How does that work? Let me see. Do we have any more areas? How do we... Oh, there we go. Alright. Livable, comfortable. Alright, so it's livable out there. That's good. That's good. Build, build, build. Nope, stop voting streets randomly. What's this? The wisdom of the crowd. Captain, we're facing demands. Remember this. The people usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. That is good to know. We will fix it our way. Oh, hold on. What is this? Inoperative. So, we want to put some people here. Heaters, steam hub. What does heaters do? Exploration beacon. So we're gonna start on beacon. Research building count, research rate potential 100%. Let's look here. Wood crates. 1, 2, 3. We really want to go here, max that out, and back to work. Oh, engineers. So, hold on. Medical post. We need engineers for our medical post. Coal pile. This person doesn't have any shelter for the night and will be forced to sleep on the ground. Oof. We're working on it, guys. We're working on it. No residents. Hold on. Okay. This is where it gets confusing, I think, where we need to, like... Shelter promise fulfilled. Everyone feels relieved with a roof, even a flapping one over their heads. Hopes rise. Alright, so discontent goes down. We can introduce a new law. Adaptation. Find ways to battle hunger, sickness. Signed. Child labor, all jobs. Cemetery corpses, radical treatment, sustain life. Food, fighting arena. What does this do? Nothing relieves stress. You will have to build a fighting arena. New building fighting arena. Evening bouts reduce discontent. Hope will fall slightly. Sawdust meal available in cookhouse. New recipe. Hope will fall slightly. Discontent will rise slightly. Eating soup will cause discontent. Available in the cookhouse. Radical treatment. Discontent will rise. Alright, honestly, fighting pit. Using the emergency shift will raise discontent. Children can be employed in most workplaces. Hope will fall. These are interesting. Alright, hope will rise slightly if we build a cemetery. So this reduces discontent. Let's try to raise hope.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
And let's try to get everyone inside. How is this going? Sometimes I wonder what the purpose of struggling is. We're doing fine, all things considered. Patient. Recovery time. Cemetery established. Cemetery is established. Now we can put our dead to rest. Here lie. So no one's died yet. That's good.
Move. Time to get to work.
One sick. Hold on. Reduced health. Very low risk of getting ill. Tent plus. Click to select a location. Alright. Technology tree T. 7 hours. just gonna build some roads. Can we see how much wood we get? How much wood are we getting? Livable. 13 steel, 60 wood. We're gonna run out of resources. Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. We'll do what we can. Children injured. A child got distracted at work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. Give the kid a day off. That's fine with me. Alright, come on. Let's get this beacon up and running. Alright. Beacon research. Wood crate depleted. Photosawmiller by near mill by to extract, so gathering post. Wood crates, max, out. Alright, so tech, beacon, but let's pause. We'll wait until 1800. Tech tree, coal thumper, faster gathering. But then sawmill steelworks allows you to be able to extract iron ore from deep deposits. Processing is to deliver up to 40 steel per standard workday. Sawmill turns frozen trees into usable material, producing any wood per standard workday. Alright, coal thumper by pumping pressure water heating. When powered by the generator, these contraptions create additional smaller heat zones around them. Each active will consume 3 coal per hour. Allows heaters to heat workplaces during working hours. Each heater raises the workplace temperature at 1 level, consuming 1 coal per hour when running. I think the heat hubs will be good. How do we... Alright. $1,800, we're gonna have people build stuff. I think,
Gather your sword. The shift is ending.
you know what? I think that from a coal perspective, beacon built. We know we are no longer lost and blind. For now, our people will be able to survey the icy barriers that surround us, the Frostland. Whoa. Hello. beacon. The lost send scouts here to learn more about this place. Numerous tents. We can see people moving around. They must be lost members of the expedition. Gloomy cave. There's a dark cave entrance visible. We think we saw a faint wisp of smoke over it, but now it's gone. Send scouts here. Alright, so go directly to the beacon to deploy a new unit. At least 5 students must be available. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 now. Go to city. So the beacon. Create team. Scouts are self-sufficient and can venture great distances. They may find precious resources. Survivors perhaps shed light on the world and its fate. The progress for your scouts is shown through the icons in the upper right corner. Alright, to deploy scouts, select a site icon and click on the green arrow button. Well, I think we need to at least 5 says create a new scout team. What am I missing? 5 workers. Got it. Economy. So max this out. 1. Alright, now, oh, okay, so, stop time. Create new scout team. Our home and shelter from the deadly cold. They're waiting. There we go. Number 1 sent to the lost expedition. People from our convoy ready to search. People cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up eager to go looking for our lost people in the Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. We needed a win, and we had one. We got one. I close at this time. I do. This is getting more difficult to manage. So I think we definitely need more food. And what I'm trying to do here is get a little more steel wreckage. Alright. View map, 10 hours. Free time. So even though there's free time, gathering post, health medical post, tent. Let's build a tent. Hopefully we can bring back some more workers, find more people from our expedition. So far, I really like this game. Good graphics, interesting concept. Weather changes. Use a workshop to develop new buildings and improvement. Workforce. Children can be employed. You can check your workforce distribution. Streets. 1 wood per section. That's good to know. The temperature in the city is constantly changing. Place close attention to the forecast for the next 5 days. That is shown to the right of the temperature gauge. Ooh. When it gets colder outside, the temperature inside the buildings drops as well. Buildings differ in the amount of protection they have. Alright, the beacon. Alright, good. We are learning as we go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is the first episode. We will continue in the next one. Please post, please subscribe. Appreciate the support. Catch you in the next one.